Okay. Woo! Crazy hair. Okay. Okay. So this is day one of coding every day. Daily coding session. So it's like a daily vlog, but for coding. Probably not going to be that productive, but I'll make something every day for 100 days. Yes, I'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to get my cursor over here. So the first thing that I'm making is just a really simple, basically logging module. And I kind of want it to be colored, and I used this before in a previous video. It has emojis and all that type of stuff. So when I break something or there's an error, there's a fire emoji and it yells at me. But the way I implemented it then wasn't very good. What I want to do now is refactor it and kind of make it more efficient, more when you're using it a little bit more, I guess, just readable. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the code I got here. This is, I haven't looked at this in forever. I made this function in like 2 seconds, so don't judge me. Okay, so we're gonna pop that in. Let's see what kind of things that are okay. I can cut that out. I don't want pretty JSON. I do need to install a dependency called chalk. That is what I'm using for coloring my console.log outputs. So basically, this is just a wrapper function to kind of spice up my a console log. So once that's added, cool. What I'm gonna do is try run it and make sure it doesn't have any errors. So node, I named it logger. Okay, it exits, doesn't do anything, it's not supposed to. I'm actually exporting this module or this function. So what I want to do is go into this test.js JavaScript file. So I'm going to go ahead and create a constant called logger and require that module in now. So that's in. So once that's in, I can go logger.log. And the way I have it right now, I actually did do, as you can see, I added some IntelliSense features in the function. So that's kind of cool. So the first parameter is just a string. So I'll just say, hello, this is good. So the way I did this before was the first argument is a string and the second argument is the style. So, and that's also a string. So I'll do good. So when I run node test, it'll say, hey, hello, this is good. And then it has a little happy emoji. So the problem with this implementation of this is that it's kind of useless because, as you can see, I have basically logger.log, which doesn't really sound very good. And then I have the first argument, which is the text, and then I'm telling it what kind of log it is, whether it's an error or whether it's just helpful information or something like that. So to do this better, we're going to go back into the logger, and I just have some variables saying, you know, good equals green, blah blah blah, all that type of stuff. Info equals cyan. So what I want to do, I'll have to fix this description of the function later, but right now I have a switch statement, and then it just has cases for all the things, right? So what I want to do is let's go ahead and take that away. I just want to save the console logs. So take that away, take that away. Don't need none of that. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Or any of that. So before we were logging just the log function. So instead, we're going to create tiny little functions that we're going to export, and we're going to name them the type of log that they are. So what we're going to do is go ahead and create let's see, I want to create how do I want to do this actually? Okay, so we'll go ahead and set this as let, no, const. Okay, const, and then we're going to name it good, and it's equal to a function. And in that function, we do that. I might end up, I'm going to make this an arrow function. So let's see. Because it will make it look prettier. Okay, there we are. So it's an arrow function called good. So then we're gonna, in here we have a text. Text is the parameter, and it auto formatted and everything's good. So now what it's gonna do is it's gonna take that one argument, which is the text, and then print it out with all the fancy stuff. It's very simple. But what I'm going to do is we're going to try it again. So oh, good's already, yeah, okay. So I need to change this because I've already declared the variable good. So good color, info color. I probably want to make this camel case. So color, color, and then color. Probably bad variable names, but whatever. So good color. We'll want to go like that. And let's try that again. It's probably going to still fail. Yeah, info is not found. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to comment those out for now so they don't cause any issues. So it's going to give another error saying log isn't found because it doesn't have a function called log anymore. So we're going to export good, the good function. And the cool thing about what this does is that now we can call this logger, instead of it being like this, we can delete that argument. And now when we call it, we just say logger.good. So now that kind of makes a little bit more sense. It's not so, it's just skinnier and just better looking. So logger.good, we know what's happening. It's logging a good message. So we'll save that and let's go ahead and run that again. So boom, the function, it just works. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do that for the rest of them. So I'm gonna create a couple more functions. I'm just gonna copy. So for each one, it's gonna be, here's info. So info, and then uncomment that. Okay, so that's good. So now what we got to do is warning next. So warning, okay, warning color. That, oh wait, I can't do that because I have some magic stuff. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, delete that, and this is just kind of going to be boring, so you can fast forward if you want. Now that this is going to be something different. So now this is error. And then, okay, well that's actually it. We don't need any of these anymore. So literally, it actually does look better. So now that we have all these tiny little functions, and even we could probably make this even simpler, but this is good for now. So we're going to change this, the IntelliSense. So when someone's using this function, or this module, it will have some IntelliSense. So we don't need a second. That's really it. We just need one param saying it's text to log out. So we're good there. And the only thing we have to do now is we are exporting only the good function. So let's go ahead and export info, warning, and error. And missed a comma. Okay, and everything spaces out. We're good. So we have good, info, warning, and error. So that's all the kind of the functions I wanted. So now let's go ahead and logger dot look. Now those functions are there. We've got error, or really the methods. So error, good, info, and warning. So let's go ahead and just do info, and I want to see if the IntelliSense works. Yep, text. Okay, cool. And this is just a info block. Cool. Now let's do logger dot warning, saying it wasn't an error, but something you may need to be aware of. So this is a warning. And this has all kinds of different uses. We can use this in just about every application we're going to build in the next whatever days I actually build an application. I don't know what I'm going to be doing the next 100 days, but whatever I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be coding every single day. So, yeah, this is, I guess you could call this a mini program. And then we just need error. So this is an error. So now let's see, it should console log all those using our new wrapper function. So, oh, this is good. We got a warning, or we got an error. Interesting. Maximum call stack exceeded. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I have no idea why that's a thing, but it is. Let's see. What did I do wrong? Oh, let's try this. I'm gonna kill all node, because I may have some random node process in the back, going on. Probably a node server, and it's kind of screwing things up. Let's try that again. Okay, so apparently I'm just doing something wrong. Okay. So I did something wrong. I did something wrong. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Let's comment those out and let's see if it works. So this is okay, that works. Let's add one by one. So that, okay, so why doesn't info work? If we go like that, and that doesn't work. Okay, so it's just that there is 2, and I can't do 2. Very odd. Do 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 do. Why? I guess let's see if anything else works. Do they just work one by one? No. Aha! We figured out something. So the only one that works is the first one, the good one. So why is that? Why is that? Oh, this is why you do things in a certain order, or you do stupid mistakes like that. So what we did is I didn't change the variable name. So see how I have good color there. I don't have it when I'm referencing it in the console logs. So let's go ahead and do that and uncomment these, and now it should work. See, just small problems will ruin your day. Alright, there we go. So we have, this is an info block with a little emoji, fire emoji, a bomb emoji, all that fun stuff. So that is really all I wanted to do today. So just to show you that to build a simple logger that you can use to do anything like that. You're not really supposed to use console logs to debug your applications, but I'm a little lazy. So if I don't really want to do that, I'll start with something else, but whatever. So that is all I wanted to show you. I will be back tomorrow and we'll do another video.